Gemini, I need you to stop whatever you are doing right now because what I am about to reveal in the next 12 minutes will completely shatter everything you thought you knew about someone in your life who has been secretly obsessing over you. The number that keeps flashing in my mind is 9, and this person has been watching you for exactly 9 weeks, taking screenshots, analyzing your every move, and it is literally consuming them from the inside out. But here is what is going to absolutely blow your mind. The first card that just exploded out of my deck is 5 of Pentacles. And I was not expecting this energy at all for a reading about jealousy and obsession. Everyone thinks 5 of Pentacles is just about poverty and lack, but actually in your situation, Gemini, this card is revealing that your secret watcher is experiencing spiritual and emotional poverty because they are so fixated on what you have instead of building their own empire. Within the next 72 hours, you are going to notice 3 specific behavioral changes from this person. They are going to either go completely silent on social media, start posting content that seems like a direct response to yours, or suddenly become overly friendly in a way that feels forced and unnatural. These are the signs that they are finally cracking under the pressure of their own obsession. The energy I am picking up right now is absolutely electric and slightly disturbing. This person has been creating entire scenarios in their head about your life. They have been imagining conversations with you, rehearsing what they would say if they confronted you, and even fantasizing about ways to sabotage your success. But here is the cosmic joke that the universe is playing on them. Every minute they spend obsessing over you is actually amplifying your manifestation power exponentially. Let me tell you something that is going to make your skin crawl in the most satisfying way possible. This person has been checking your social media at very specific times. 6 a.m. when they wake up, during their lunch break around 12:30 p.m., and right before bed between 10:30 and 11:15 p.m. They have turned stalking your digital presence into a daily ritual, and they probably do not even realize how predictable they have become. The most twisted part is that they have been screenshotting your posts and stories, not just to look at later, but to analyze them for clues about your lifestyle, your income, your relationships, and your future plans. They have been playing detective with your life, trying to figure out your secrets, your strategies, your connections. They want to reverse engineer your success because they cannot understand how you make everything look so effortless. The second card that practically threw itself across my table is the Hanged Man, and this placement is sending chills down my spine because it is revealing the psychological torture your secret watcher is putting themselves through. The Hanged Man represents suspension, feeling stuck, and seeing things from a completely different perspective. Your obsessive observer is literally hanging themselves upside down mentally, viewing your life through a lens of envy and desperation. This person is stuck in a mental prison of their own creation. They wake up thinking about you. They go to sleep thinking about you. And throughout the day, they are comparing every aspect of their life to what they perceive about yours. The Hanged Man is showing me that they are sacrificing their own growth, their own opportunities, their own peace of mind, all to maintain this unhealthy fixation on your journey. But here is where it gets absolutely fascinating from a spiritual perspective. The Hanged Man often represents a necessary period of suspension before a major breakthrough. Your secret watcher is actually going through an intense spiritual initiation right now, and they do not even know it. Their obsession with you is forcing them to confront their own inadequacies, their own limiting beliefs, and their own resistance to doing the inner work required for genuine success. The universe is using you as their mirror, Gemini. Every time they look at your life with jealousy, they are actually being shown exactly what they need to heal within themselves. Every time they feel triggered by your posts, they are receiving a download about what they need to release. Every time they wish they had what you have, they are being guided toward what they need to cultivate within their own reality. The Hanged Man is also revealing something incredibly profound about the timing of this situation. This person is about to reach a breaking point where they can no longer sustain this level of obsession. Within the next 21 days, they are going to have to make a choice, either completely detach from your energy and focus on their own life, or reach out to you directly and potentially embarrass themselves in the process. I am getting a vision of them staring at their phone for hours, typing and deleting messages to you, writing long emails that they never send, and even practicing conversations in the mirror. The psychological pressure they are putting on themselves is reaching a crescendo, and something has got to give. A third card that is absolutely vibrating with intensity right now is Queen of Wands reversed, and honey, this is telling such a specific story about your secret admirer that I am getting goosebumps. The Queen of Wands reversed represents someone who has lost touch with their own creative fire and personal power. This is someone who used to be confident, charismatic, and self-assured, but your presence in their awareness has completely destabilized their sense of self. This person used to be the queen or king of their own domain. They used to feel special, unique, and successful in their own right. But then they discovered you, and suddenly their achievements felt insignificant. Their confidence crumbled, their creativity dried up. Their natural magnetism dimmed because they started measuring themselves against your energy instead of celebrating their own gifts. A Queen of Wands reversed is showing me that this person has become manipulative and controlling in subtle ways. They might be spreading rumors about you, trying to plant seeds of doubt in mutual friends' minds, or even attempting to copy your style, your content ideas, or your business strategies. They are trying to steal your fire because they have disconnected from their own inner flame. But here is what is absolutely wild about this energy. The more they try to diminish your light, a brighter you shine. The more they attempt to copy your magic, the more unique and original you become. The universe has created a cosmic protection around you that literally transforms their negative intentions into fuel for your success. A Queen of Wands reversed is also revealing that this person is about to make a major mistake that will expose their true intentions to others. They are planning something that they think is clever, but it is actually going to backfire spectacularly and show everyone exactly who they really are underneath their public facade. My private community members have been messaging me like crazy about feeling this exact energy with people in their lives who used to support them, but then became competitive and weird. The collective is definitely experiencing a major shakeup in fake friendships and hidden jealousies right now. I need to pause here because I am getting an urgent message from Spirit about protection. Gemini, you need to be extra careful about what personal information you share publicly for the next few weeks. This person might try to use details about your life against you in some way. Not necessarily dangerous, but potentially embarrassing or professionally damaging if they are feeling desperate enough. The fourth card that just landed with serious weight is Eight of Swords, and this placement is revealing the mental prison that your secret watcher has created for themselves. Eight of Swords represents feeling trapped, blindfolded, and tied up by limiting beliefs and mental constructs. This person is literally torturing themselves with their own thoughts about you and your life. They have created an elaborate fantasy in their mind where you are the villain and they are the victim. They have convinced themselves that your success somehow takes away from their potential success. They have built a story where your happiness is the source of their misery. They are trapped in a mental maze of comparison, resentment, and self-pity, and they cannot find their way out. The Eight of Swords is showing me specific thoughts that are cycling through their mind on repeat. Things like, why do they get everything so easily while I have to struggle? And what do they have that I do not have? And how can I get what they have without doing the work they did? These thoughts are playing like a broken record, creating a hypnotic trance of negativity that is keeping them stuck in victim consciousness. But here is the beautiful irony that the universe wants you to understand. While they are trapped in mental bondage, you are free. While they are consumed with thoughts of you, you are living your life authentically and joyfully. While they are wasting energy on jealousy, you are creating, building, and manifesting at an accelerated pace. The Eight of Swords is also revealing that this person is about to realize how much time and energy they have wasted on this obsession. They are going to have a moment of clarity where they see themselves clearly for the first time in months, and they are going to be horrified by what they have become. This realization is going to be the beginning of their healing process, but it is going to be painful for them to face. What makes this even more interesting is that the Eight of Swords often appears when someone is about to break free from mental limitations. Your secret watcher is approaching a breakthrough moment, where they will either choose to continue this toxic pattern or completely shift their focus back to their own life and growth. The fifth card that is practically glowing with significance is the World reversed. And this placement is revealing the complete picture of what your secret observer is experiencing. The World reversed represents feeling incomplete, unfulfilled, and like something important is missing from their life. They are looking at you as if you have what they are missing, when in reality, what they are missing can only be found within themselves. This person has achieved certain things in their life, but they feel empty inside. They have reached some goals, but they do not feel satisfied. They have accumulated experiences, but they do not feel whole. When they look at your life, they see someone who appears to have found that missing piece, and it drives them absolutely crazy because they cannot figure out how to get it for themselves. The World reversed is showing me that this person is near the end of a major life cycle, but they are resisting the completion because they are afraid of what comes next. They are clinging to old patterns, old identities, and old ways of being, because moving into their next phase of evolution feels too scary and uncertain. Watching your growth is forcing them to confront their own stagnation. This card is also revealing that your secret watcher has been trying to find shortcuts to fulfillment. They want the end result of personal development without doing the inner work. They want the success without the struggle. They want the confidence without confronting their insecurities. They want the magic without learning how to create it themselves. The World reversed is showing me a vision of this person in 6 months from now. If they continue on their current path of obsession and avoidance, they will be even more bitter, even more stuck, and even more disconnected from their own power. But if they choose to use this experience as a catalyst for their own transformation, they could end up thanking you for being the mirror that showed them what they needed to heal. The most profound message coming through with the World reversed is that completion and fulfillment are available to everyone, but they require releasing attachments to how things should look and embracing the unique journey that belongs to each individual. Your secret watcher will never find satisfaction by trying to replicate your path. They can only find it by honoring their own. The sixth and final card that is completing this absolutely mind-blowing reading, it's Three of Cups reversed, and I literally have chills running through my entire body because this card is revealing the deepest truth about what your secret observer is really seeking. Three of Cups reversed represents isolation, fake friendships, and the breakdown of superficial social connections. This person has been watching you not just because they are jealous of your success, but because they are desperately lonely and disconnected from authentic community. They see the genuine relationships and real connections in your life, and it highlights how shallow and unsatisfying their own social circle has become. They are surrounded by people, but they do not feel truly seen, understood, or celebrated. Three of Cups reversed is showing me that this person has been wearing masks for so long that they have forgotten who they really are underneath all the performance. They have been trying to be what they think others want them to be, saying what they think others want to hear, and showing only the parts of themselves that they think are acceptable. The result is a life filled with surface-level interactions that leave them feeling empty and invisible. When they observe your life, they see someone who appears to be authentically themselves, genuinely connected to others, and surrounded by people who truly care about them. This contrast makes them realize how much they have been settling for counterfeit connections, and it fills them with a grief that they cannot quite name or understand. The Three of Cups reversed is also revealing that this person is about to experience a major shift in their social circle. Some friendships that have been built on competition, gossip, and superficiality are about to end. Some people who have been in their life out of convenience or habit are about to exit. This clearing is necessary for them to make space for more authentic connections, but it is going to feel isolating at first. But here is the hopeful message that Spirit wants me to share. The breakdown that this person is experiencing in their social connections is actually preparing them for a breakthrough into genuine community. They are being forced to confront the difference between being popular and being truly loved, between being admired and being authentically seen. 3 of Cups reversed is showing me that within the next 3 months, this person is going to reach out to someone from their past, possibly even you, in an attempt to rebuild a connection that felt more real than what they currently have. They are going to be craving authenticity so desperately that they will be willing to be vulnerable and honest for the first time in a long time. The most beautiful part of this entire reading is that your secret watcher journey through jealousy and obsession is actually going to lead them back to themselves. They are going to realize that what they were seeking in your life was never really about you. It was about the parts of themselves that they had abandoned or forgotten. As we wrap up this incredibly intense and revealing reading, I want you to understand that you have been playing a crucial role in someone else's spiritual awakening, even though they tried to make you the villain in their story. Your authentic success and genuine happiness has been a catalyst for their growth, even though they experienced it as torture. Moving forward, you might notice this person either completely disappearing from your digital periphery or suddenly becoming much more genuine in their interactions with you. Either outcome is positive because it means they are finally choosing healing over obsession, growth over stagnation, and authenticity over performance. The universe wants you to know that you never have to dim your light to make others feel comfortable. And you never have to shrink your success to accommodate other people's insecurities. Your job is to keep shining, keep growing, and keep being the magnificent example of what is possible when someone chooses to live authentically. If you want to see what the universe has planned for your next level breakthrough, make sure you subscribe right now, because next week, I am revealing the massive opportunities heading toward Gemini in the final quarter of this year, and it is going to absolutely blow your mind. The recognition and rewards coming your way are so significant that even I can barely believe what I am seeing in the cards. Drop a twin emoji in the comments if this reading gave you chills and you felt that person energy while I was describing them. Your light was never meant to be hidden. It was always meant to inspire others to find their own brilliance. Keep being the incredible example of authentic success that you are, Gemini. The universe is celebrating your courage to live truthfully in a world full of facades.